Transmission lost in the static between what's real and what's just another dream. Signal weak, but I'm still receiving. Something's out there barely breathing. Frequencies bleeding through the white noise in my head, picking up the echoes of the words I never said. Every broken promise is a wavelength I can't tune, broadcasting my failures to an empty, distant moon. Can you hear me through the interference? Is there anybody out there listening? I'm a ghost signal fading in the void, transmitting all the pieces that were lost or destroyed. Somewhere in the static there's a voice I recognize. Ghost signal calling through the space between my lies. Can you find me? Can you find me in the noise? Data corrupted by the distance I've created. Every connection that I've broken, isolated. Searching for a frequency that cuts through all the shame, broadcasting my coordinates, but no one knows my name. Power's running low, but I keep trying to reach beyond this silence where I'm dying. I'm a ghost signal fading in the void, transmitting all the pieces that were lost or destroyed. Somewhere in the static there's a voice I recognize. Ghost signal calling through the space between my lies. Can you find me? Can you find me in the noise? Systems failing, losing power. This might be my final hour. But if you're listening out there, know that someone tried to care. Signal strength increasing now, breaking through the static somehow. Not just noise, there's meaning here, crystal clear. I'm a ghost signal breaking through the void, taking back the pieces that were lost or destroyed. Found it in the static, my own voice calling back. Ghost signal rising from the spaces painted black. You can find me. You can find me through the noise. I'm still here, I'm still here, in the space between the fear. Ghost signal transmission clear. Signal stabilizing, connection established. Ghost signal signing off, but the frequency remains. Someone's listening, someone's always listening. Heartbeat pounds against my ribs, time fractures in reverse. Ghost voices whisper failure through this self-inflicted curse. Scars trace the map of who I was across my breaking skin. The silence screams rebirth, but I don't know where to begin. My mind's at war, can't find the answer. Truth dissolves like I'm made of cancer. I'm already falling past moments clutch at hope with these blood-stained hands. Every breath ignites the anger. Fear becomes my only anchor. Doubt's a wall of shattered glass. I'm the fist that's bleeding through. After the 0 hour, darkness rewrites my name. Born from our own wreckage, never heal we break. Weight of every failure, crushing at my core. After the 0 hour, we're not who we were before. If the past is chains, let the breaking be my key. Shadows in the distance, crawling like confessions. Thoughts turning whispers into screaming questions. I won't trade my scars for their perfect lies. Give me the hurt if it makes me alive. Spelling out my flaws. Empty air floods my lungs. I am thunder's war. After the 0 hour, we're not who we were. No, we're something more. One last look at the pieces scattered in my mind. Next breath, who am I? The spaces where my thoughts should be. Every breath's a countdown to what I can't see. Walls are closing in, but I'm the one who built them high. Heart's a broken engine, and I don't know why. I'm breaking down, can't escape this battleground. In my head, all these voices left unsaid. There's a pressure pulse inside my veins, burning through my body like I'm going insane. Every heartbeat's fighting just to stay alive. Will I make it through, or will I finally die inside? Pressure pulse, am I strong enough to survive? Fluorescent lights are bleeding through my restless mind. Every shadow whispers what I'm trying not to find. Anxiety's a prison that I carry in my chest, but I'm the only one who holds the key to all this mess. I'm breaking down, lost inside this battleground. In my head, drowning in the words unsaid. There's a pressure pulse inside my veins. turn this pain into my strength again. All these scars remind me I'm still here, face to face with everything I fear. There's a pressure pulse inside my veins, but I'm stronger than the voice that says I'm going insane. Every heartbeat's proof that I'm still alive, and I'll make it through because I've learned to fight. Pressure pulse, now I know I will survive. Pressure pulse, I will survive. Pressure pulse, I am alive. Can you hear it breaking down? I've been holding back the storm inside my head, swallowing the words that should have been said. Every breath I take feels like I'm drowning in the silence where my fears keep mounting. Cracks are forming in the walls I've built so high, but I'm too scared to let the real me try to break through all this pain I'm carrying, the weight of who I'm supposed to be. I can feel it slipping, almost self-control. Something's always missing from this empty soul. I'm breaking apart from the inside out. Can't contain the rage, can't silence the doubt. Everything I am is falling down. In this core breach, I might finally drown. Core breach tearing me in two. Core breach, nothing left to lose. Mirror shows a stranger that I don't recognize, wearing someone else's face, living someone else's lies. The pressure in my chest keeps building up until I think my heart might just give up. All these expectations crushing down on me, when all I want is just a chance to breathe, to let the broken pieces finally show, instead of hiding everything below. I can feel it slipping, almost self-control. Something's always missing from this empty soul. I'm breaking apart from the inside out. Can't contain the rage, can't silence the doubt. Everything I am is falling down. In this core breach, I might finally drown. Core breach tearing me in two. Core breach, nothing left to lose. What if letting go means letting in the light? What if falling down could make me fight? Maybe breaking's just another way to heal. Maybe pain's the only thing that's real. Break me down! Tear me apart! Find what's left of my broken heart! I'm falling apart from the inside out, learning to embrace the fear and doubt. Everything I was is crashing down, but in this core breach, I won't drown. Core breach, make dead, but the pain keeps moving. Every second cuts like glass, I'm losing. Walls are closing in, they know my name. Screaming at the silence, but it sounds the same. I'm measuring my heartbreak in the scars across my chest. Fighting with these demons, but they know me best. These echoes in the quiet are eating me alive. Your ghost is in the thunder, won't let me survive. I'm drowning in the wreckage of everything we lost. These echoes in the quiet remind me what it cost. Empty rooms are witnesses to what I can't forget. Every shadow points its finger filled with my regret. I'm planting all these memories like landmines in my head, waiting for the moment when they blow up what's left dead. Someone's cut like razors, they remember how to bleed. Healing's just another word for learning how to need. Break, 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 let me out of here. Break, 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 let me out of here. I still feel your presence in the static of my mind, even though reality has left you far behind. Maybe that's how trauma learns to make itself at home, by convincing you that broken's all you've ever known. But I'm done being prisoner to the pain inside my skull. I'm done letting echoes tell me when my heart is full. These echoes in the quiet try to bury me alive. You're leaving road and lightning what I needed to survive. I'm fighting through the wreckage, let the fire burn the loss. These echoes in the quiet show me what redemption costs. I won't let you define me. I won't let this destroy me. I am more than what you left behind. These echoes in the quiet taught me how to fight the fall. Every broken heartbeat learns to stand up 10 feet tall. I'm wielding all my scars now, let the battle cry get loud, till the quiet in my chest becomes a voice that's strong and proud. When the quiet starts to echo strength, I'm listening. Break, 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 let me out of here. Break, 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 let me out of here. These walls keep closing in around the person that I am, trying to define me with their labels and their plans. But underneath the surface there's a war they'll never see, the parts of me that won't submit to who they want me to be. I feel the pressure building up inside, can't let them break what I'm trying to hide. I'm a name without a frame, they can't contain what's real. All their expectations crashing down on what I feel. I won't be what they painted, won't be held by what they've claimed. I'm breaking through the boundaries, a name without a frame. Shows reflections of the masks I've worn too long, fighting just to recognize the face where I belong. Every whispered judgment cuts deeper than before, but I'd rather bleed authentic than be perfect anymore. I feel the walls start cracking from inside, no more running from the truth I've tried to hide. I'm a name without a frame, they can't contain what's real. All their expectations crashing down on what I feel. I won't be what they painted, won't be held by what they've claimed. I'm breaking through the boundaries, a name without a frame. Let it all fall down, let the pieces hit the ground. I'd rather be broken and free than perfect in their cage of me. I'm a name without a frame, finally learning how to feel. Past the pain of their rejections, past the wounds that wouldn't heal. I am more than their opinions, more than labels they have made. frame. Static voices in my head tonight. Frequency of doubt, can't get it right. Tremors in my chest, I can't deny. Something's breaking underneath the lies. Learn to hide the cracks inside my walls, built on foundation that's destined to fall. These broken pieces scattered on the floor remind me of the kid I was before. Fighting battles that I can't explain. Every victory feels like losing pain. The ground beneath me starts to shake again. I'm drowning in this self-inflicted rain. Can't silence what's screaming inside these fractures. I'm trying to hide the fault lines, run deeper than pride. I'm the earthquake kid, shaking from within. A2 on my conscience, can't begin to stop the damage that I'm living in. I'm the earthquake kid, breaking down again. Every heartbeat's an aftershock of sin. Can't rebuild what's crumbling from within. Memories like seismographs record every moment when I felt ignored. The amplitude of all my buried rage, written in the lines across this page. They say that silence is the safest way, but quiet only makes the tremor stay. I'd rather let the whole world feel my pain than suffocate in this internal chain. In silence, what's screaming inside these fractures? I'm trying to hide the fault lines, run deeper than pride. I'm the earthquake kid, shaking from within. A2 on my conscience, can't begin to stop the damage that I'm living in. I'm the earthquake kid, breaking down again. Every heartbeat's an aftershock of sin. Can't rebuild what's crumbling from within. Listen, do you hear that? That's the sound of everything I've kept buried, rising to the surface. The tectonic plates of my soul, shifting, colliding, ready to erupt. Fault lines in my DNA, can't escape what I've become. Seismic shifts in my reality, nowhere left to run. Every step I take creates another crack in time. Every breath I breathe becomes another reason why I'm broken, shattered, scattered like debris. After the disaster of what I used to be, ground zero of my own catastrophe. Can't you see, can't you see? I'm the earthquake kid, shaking from within. 8.2 on my conscience, can't begin to stop the damage that I'm living in. I'm the earthquake kid, breaking down again. Every heartbeat's an aftershock of sin. Can't rebuild what's crumbling from within. I'm the earthquake kid, can't stop shaking. I'm the earthquake kid, everything's breaking. I'm the earthquake kid, from within. I'm the earthquake kid. Pressure built inside these hollow bones, fighting voices that I can't disown. Every breath becomes a battleground, where my silence makes the loudest sound. Wires cross beneath my fractured skin, can't tell where the rage and stop begins. Hold it down, but the walls are breaking now. Count it up, till there's nothing left but dead. These tempest vents won't let me breathe, drowning in what I can't release. One more shrapnel pierce the quiet night, torn between the urge to run or fight. Every mirror shows a stranger's face, lost inside this suffocating space. Can't escape the storm that lives in me, searching for who I'm supposed to be. Hold it down, but the walls are breaking now. Count it out, till there's nothing left but dead. These tempest vents won't let me breathe, drowning in what I can't release. One more crack and I might break. How much more can this mind take? These tempest vents are all I know when there's nowhere left to go. I'm tired of pretending that I'm okay, when everything inside is falling away. Maybe letting go is the only way to find the light in all this gray. These tempest vents might set me free if I stop fighting what I need to be. One more breath and I might find peace within this fractured mind. These tempest vents have shown me how to face the storm and make it through somehow. Pressure fades, the silence grows, something new beneath the undertow. Midnight drumming in my head again, compass spinning with the weight of when I lost the signal to what I used to be. Now I'm drifting in this storm sea. Every wave's a memory crashing down, every breath's a chance that I might drown. Searching for a light that feels like home, but I'm lost inside this undertow. Can you hear me calling through the static? I'm breaking apart, it's getting dramatic. One more night of fighting what's inside. Will these harbor lights be my guide? Harbor lights, I'm barely breathing. Darkness tries to suffocate my mind. Harbor lights, the pain I'm feeling reminds me I'm still lost but still alive. Harbor lights, my soul is bleeding. I'll follow till there's nothing left to find. Lifeboats made of broken promises float by. Every laugh's a cover for the tears I hide. Storm inside my chest won't let me rest. Anxiety's the only thing I know the best. Used to think that you could save me from myself. Now I'm drowning in the need for someone's help. But the beacon that I thought would set me free just reminds me of what I can't be. Can you hear me screaming through the wreckage? I'm falling apart, losing my leverage. One more dawn of fighting this divide. Will these harbor lights help me survive? Harbor lights, I'm barely breathing. Darkness tries to suffocate my mind. Harbor lights, the pain I'm feeling reminds me I'm still lost but still alive. Harbor lights, my soul is bleeding. I'll follow till there's nothing left to find. Drifting in the space between who I am and who I want to be. Every signal's just another way to feel like I can't breathe. All these lights are just reflections of the person I can't reach. Why does safety feel like drowning when it's everything I need? Breaking apart, I'm breaking apart. Torn between the light and dark. One more night, just one more night of searching for what reminds me I'm still lost but still alive. Harbor lights, my soul is bleeding. I'll follow till there's nothing left to find. Till there's nothing left to find. Midnight tide still rising, rising. Some lights just leave you more lost than before. Hold still. Let the light paint us in colors we can't understand. Dust on the viewfinder, summer's echo fades. Fireflies write stories in the twilight's masquerade. We chased the boardwalk shadows till the world stood still. Neon signs surrendered to the dark against our will. I'm drifting through these memories like smoke. Every breath reminds me what we spoke. In whispers only we could hear. Before the distance, before the fear. We pulled apart the moment before it turned to gold. Watched the colors bleeding stories we never told. Polaroid sunset, amber in my mind. Edges blur with time, but the center's undefined. Floating in between what's real and what we planned. Polaroid sunset, slipping through my hands. Get stuck like fragments of a dream I can't forget. Cotton candy fingerprints the ocean wind has swept. Ferris wheels keep turning in the space between our thoughts. Writing forever in the sand where time forgot. I'm searching for the pieces that we left behind. Every grain of memory intertwined with promises we couldn't keep. In waters running far too deep. We didn't know that goodbye lived inside see you soon. Left our shadows dancing underneath the silver moon. Polaroid sunset, amber in my mind. Edges blur with time, but the center's redefined. Floating in between what's lost and what we planned. Polaroid sunset, slipping through my hands. Chemicals bloom like violet dreams in liquid night. Images breathe underwater, finding shape inside the light. I watch our faces form like ghosts upon the paper skin. Can the past return to us without the pain within? Shadows crawling through the frame. Every picture looks the same, but the feelings underneath cut deeper than we can breathe. Polaroid sunset, burning in my soul. Every pixel tells a story I can't control. Time may yellow at the edges, but the center holds. Polaroid sunset, watch the mystery unfold. Trapped inside this blackened room, where silence cuts like glass. Every whisper feeds the fear that nothing's gonna last. You found the switch to something real, but didn't slam it down. Instead you turned it slow and steady, scared to make a sound. Every click's a revelation, every breath's a war inside. Trust is built through desperation, when there's nowhere left to hide. Gradual glow, breaking through the pain. Soft illumination, washing out the shame. No rush to burn in neon, I'm calling from below. Love is brightest when it fights through gradual glow. When it fights through gradual glow. I've been burned by all the fireworks that explode and leave me blind, left with nothing but the ashes and the scars I can't unwind. But you painted in my darkness with a brush that doesn't break. Turn my screaming into whispers for my sanity's sake. Patience is a weapon when you're fighting just to breathe. We trace the light together till I finally believe. Gradual glow, inch by inch I rise. Soft illumination, cutting through the lies. No spring to blinding daylight, I'm learning how to grow. Love is brightest when it bleeds through gradual glow. When it bleeds through gradual glow. Shadow plays a lullaby inside my fractured mind. Every pulse a prison that I'm desperate to unbind. We don't tear the dark apart, we don't tear it apart. We coax it into something more than pain. Can you see me breaking? Breaking down, breaking down. Can you see me shaking? Shaking now, shaking now. Turn the dimmer slowly, slowly now, slowly now. Show me I'm not dying, not dying now, not dying now. Gradual glow, watch me come alive. Sparks of recognition showing I can still survive. Turn the dimmer slowly, let this broken soul let go. Love is brightest, can't deny it. When it saves me with its glow, let it saves me with its glow. Let it glow, let it glow, let it glow, let it glow, let it glow. I won't let go, let it glow, I won't let go. See, the dark didn't win, it learned to make me whole. Look closer, what do you see? Staring at the bathroom mirror, 3 a.m. again. All my doubts are getting clearer, they're my only friends. See the monster that I'm hiding underneath my skin. Every scar and every secret, let the show begin. Hearts beating like a drum, can't run from what I've become. There's a dragon in the mirror, breathing fire, breathing fear. But I'm gonna face it down, turn my world around. Dragon in the mirror, see you crystal clear. Gonna dance until we're one. Watch me become all the voices that keep telling me I'm not enough. Used to make me feel so broken, used to make me rough. Now I'm spinning through the shadows, find my inner light. Two-step with my demons till they fade from sight. Hearts beating like a drum, look what I've become. There's a dragon in the mirror, breathing fire, breathing fear. But I'm gonna face it down, turn my world around. Dragon in the mirror, now I see you crystal clear. Gonna dance until we're one. Watch me become. Who owns the fear? I do. Who breaks the chains? I do. Who writes the story now? I do. I do. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me how to stand up tall. Every crack lets in the light. Dragons teaching me to fly. There's a dragon in the mirror, but the fear is disappearing. Now we're dancing through the night, everything's gonna be alright. Dragon in the mirror, you're my teacher, you're my healer. We are stronger than before, watch us soar. Spin the fear into the light. We are more than what we fight. Spin the fear into the light. We are beautiful and bright. See, the mirror shows us everything we're meant to. They said be pretty and be quiet, I chose violence. Fists like thunder, lightning crackling through my spine. Steel-toed boots on marble floors, crossing every line. Boardroom boys in navy suits whisper, know your place. But I architect rebellion, spit fire in their face. Glass ceilings, just confetti when I'm done. Every no becomes my ammunition. Crown of thorns, I'll wear it like a queen. Build my throne from every you-cat that they've seen. Crown of thorns, blood diamonds in my eyes. Watch me turn their limitations into battle cries. Steel spine cutting through the lies they thought would bend me down. Concrete crumbles underneath the weight of my crown. They measure worth in silence, I speak fluent in the storm. but pain's just fuel for the power that I feel. Rose petals mixed with razor wire, beauty wrapped in rage. I'm rewriting every fairy tale, tearing out each page. Crown of thorns, I'll bleed but never bow. Turn fair, whisper doubts into my battle vow. Crown of thorns, sharp edges, sharper mind. Leave their small expectations scattered far behind. Burn it down, build it up, sit on the walls. Raise a cup, never bow, never break. This is ours, forsake. Crown of thorns, empress of the fight. Turn their darkness into fuel, set their fears alight. Crown of thorns, queen of my own game. Every thorn a testament, every cut proclaims my name. Your kingdom falls, mine rises. They say I don't belong here. Maybe they're right. Cracks in the foundation, mirror cracks inside my mind. Every voice around me says I'm wasting precious time. But something in the darkness keeps on clawing at the seams, fighting through the concrete of my shattered dreams. These walls keep closing in, but I can feel it underneath. A pulse that won't surrender to the weight of their belief. I'm bleeding through the surface where they carved out my defeat. But roots grow deeper when the pressure makes them weak. Tell me I'm broken, tell me I'm lost. Every word spoken adds to the cost. I'm breaking through the ground they built to bury me, cracking every surface that they said would never bleed. One breath, one fight, one chance to prove I'm more than what they see. Breaking through the ground, this is who I'm meant to be. Shadows paint the corners where I hide from who I am, trying to convince myself I'm more than their demands. But every step I'm taking feels like walking on the edge, between the fear that holds me and the hope I can't forget. The mirror shows a stranger wearing scars I recognize, each one a little victory disguised as compromise. I'm learning that the breaking is just part of breaking free. The cracks let in the light that they were trying not to see. Tell me I'm nothing, tell me I'm wrong. Every word cutting makes me more strong. I'm breaking through the ground they built to bury me, cracking every surface that they said would never bleed. One breath, one fight, one chance to prove I'm more than what they see. Breaking through the ground, this is who I'm meant to be. All the voices in my head telling me I should be dead, but I'm alive, and I'm rising from the stone. All the weight upon my chest cannot put my heart to rest. I'm alive, and I'll never walk alone. Break through the surface, break through the lies, break through the silence, break through the cries. I'm breaking through the ground they built to bury me, breathe.
Departure boards are screaming destinations bathed in neon lights. Steam explodes across the platform, umbrellas slash the rain. We're breathing fire in different directions, but we feel the same pain. Phone screens light up like lightning, pixels cutting through the dark. But mouths are hungry monsters and they're tearing us apart. Leaving threads are whipping in the storm. Chains of steel connection that the distance can't deform. I won't break the binding even when the world goes insane. Leaving threads will drag me back to you again. You're collecting scars from city lights. I'm bleeding on this train. Both of us are carving out our stories in the pouring rain. The dive bar where we carved our names now echoes someone else's scream. But whiskey still tastes like your kiss inside my fever dream. Stay, fight the fading. Go burn another page. Steel cables stretch like guitar strings, but they never really break. Leaving threads are whipping in the storm. Electric wire connection that no lightning can deform. The circuit's live, the current's strong. It's running through my veins. Leaving threads will shock me back to life again. Wish you could feel this thunder crash. Your voice would shatter all these glass towers. I carved your name into my ribs so death couldn't tear you out. Leaving threads are screaming in the wind. Molten steel connection that will never bend or end. I won't let the anchor snap though hell tries to drag me down. Leaving threads will haul me back to sacred ground. We are forged, we stay forged, through the fire, through the stone. We are forged, we stay forged, never walking alone. Different rails, same machine. Picture you we face, or I should say. Picture you we face, or I should say. In a trembling river line, every sentence bends forgiveness round the splinters of its spine. I fold your name in corners, let the creases sigh goodbye. Paper smells of cedar smoke before it learns to fly. Mercy isn't spoken loud, it glows in amber breath. Grace is born when ink decides to trade its pulse for depth. Ash spirals high, gray ballet of grace. Fragments sketch forgiveness in a weightless arabesque. Drifting out the window, not a single word will clash. Room for wider breathing once the hurt is paper ash. Your vowels curl like vapor stripes ascending through the gloom. My consonants rise after twin ghosts in soft perfume. We warm our hands on flicker, shedding syllables of blame. Smoke lifts every sharp remark, dissolves it into rain. Let the carbon write new letters on the parchment of the night. Sparks become asterisms, charting routes beyond the fight. Paper ash spirals high, gray ballet of grace. Fragments sketch forgiveness in a weightless arabesque. Drifting out the window, not a single word will clash. Room for wider breathing once the hurt is paper ash. Fold new ones for anger, fold me twice for doubt. Third fold tucks the edges where resentment wriggled out. Fourth fold makes a cradle, final fold a wing. Strike the match of mercy, watch the paper learn to sing. Paper ash swelling bright, constellate the night. Every flake a tiny vow that daylight will rewrite. We exhale the carbon stories, inhale open air. Paper ash has cleared the room, only new light lingers there. Let it go, let it glow. Let it go, let it glow. Forgiveness rises quickest when the past is featherlight. Sparks caught the wind tonight. Gather round, gather round. Guitars pass like torches through the circle that we've made. Stars lean down to listen to the music that we've played. Trading worn out stories for the gold inside the flame. Every voice a lighthouse calling out through wind and rain. Smoke writes our melodies, ash becomes our beat. Solo voices blending now, making us complete. We're a bonfire choir, he in harmony. Ash-kissed voices rising through our community. Bonfire choir, nobody stands alone. Flames are writing stories in a language all our own. Oh, 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 light it up. Oh, 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 turn it up. Oh, 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 oh. Secrets lose their venom when we sing them to the sky. Laughter firebrands the darkness, makes the doubt and worry die. We hold our fears like kindling, feed them to the glowing coals. Fire draws the blueprint of the courage in our souls. When the daylight leaves you empty, keep this echo in your chest. Memory of wildfire singing will carry you back to rest. We're a bonfire choir, light up the night. Heat and harmony, make it burn bright. Ash-kissed voices swirling through our unity. Bonfire choir, music sets us free. Spark up, spark up. Hey stranger, pass the flame. Your story fits our tune. Didn't know I had a verse, guess the fire always knew. We're a bonfire choir, rise in harmony. Smoke-stained hallelujah sets the worry free. Bonfire choir, everybody's voice, no audition for belonging. Sing it raw, it's your choice. We are liars, we igniters, carrying lights into dawn. Flame remembers every name, give it. They warned the rising water would erode my stubborn ground. Predicted every petal drowned before the storm was crowned. But roots rehearsed the language that the lightning scripts in bark. I borrowed vows of thunder, wrote resilience in the dark. Vows may bend like violins, but every crack refines the hymn. Stormroot deeper than the roar. Branches bowing chorus lines, yet healed to bloom once more. Stormroot, take it to the core. Wind can sign its autograph, I'll outlive the war. Critics count the leaves I lost and claim them as defeat. They never see the hidden re-recruiting sap discreet. New buds for every battering, fresh fruit for every pain. Hurricanes conduct me, I echo back in grain. Rings inside, remember blows, turn each scar to chambered rose. Stormroot deeper than the roar. Branches bow then orchestrate a louder, greener scar. Stormroot, take it to the core. Let the gales inscribe
Weathered every season that this broken world could send. Learn the art of deep surviving, how to break and how to mend. Seeds I've scattered tell the story in 100 different tongues of the tree that chose to flourish where the first storm song was sung.
Bend, don't break, rise, remake, roots and quake, storms awake, stand and shake for the earth's sake.